Howdy folks, I am Rebecca Jolly, the Jolly Alchemist, here today with the Neutrino forecast for us for Wednesday, the 17th of September, 2025. Today we are in the smack middle of the right angle cross of Eden, looking at the third line, which 64 keys calls loyalty and Ra calls it allegiance. Any way you look at it, it's about securing support out of a weak position. Ra talks about this line as being the line of the traveling salesperson because it has a resonance. This 6 line 3. Okay, so gate 6 here, line 3, with 59, line 3, the gate of sexuality, for some really interesting experimental stuff. He says it's about genetic continuity, which means making sure that there's enough unusualness in the genetic stream so that different kinds of things can come in to prepare us for whatever the future is. Somebody's going to have whatever weird shit is needed for the future. That's a genetic strategy, and it's these 6 line 3s and 59 line 3s that are putting that together. So basically what he's saying is that it's difficult to maintain a solid monogamous relationship with people who have this third line character, especially if you're looking at people who are in this channel of mating. The 6th line 3 can of course be a very fertile line, but it's about bonds made and broken. So people who have this definition need to be open to having different kinds of relationships, living in different houses, taking different kinds of vacations, open relationships, whatever it takes, so they can maintain some stability, but at the same time still get distance to be able to make and break that bond. You can always make it again, but you need to be able to break it. And I know this very well because I am, after all, a third line theme in my conscious side. So I really need to be able to break that bond sometimes. And my partner just has to get over it. That's just the way it is. Sometimes I just need to drive away. It's not about you. It's about me. Really. So 36 line 6 is the line of transformation, or as Ra calls it, transition. It's looking at this channel here of, experiencing all the things because of 36 crisis. So this is an emotional gate. We're talking about emotional crisis here. And it's about to be able to endure crisis in order to establish new orders. So Ra talks about this line as being as opposed to the second line, where the person who carries it has a little crisis and the people all around them have a big crisis. Now in the third line, the person themselves will have a big crisis and the people around them will have a smaller crisis. And the reason that is because they are having this tendency to hold on and resist the change, but they need to be masters of the change. If they're not masters of the change, they try to hold on to the old and not allow in the new, then it just fucks their whole entire world. They're forced into the change, and that's where the big crisis comes for them. So I know somebody who has this multiple times in her chart, and she's a manifester, and I've tried to give her a heads up, and she doesn't want it. So the big change, the big crisis will be heading her way, and I will be able to be in the front seat for that transition for her. So it'll be an interesting time. Our moon starts off at 56-1. 56 is the gate of the storyteller. That's on this side here. And it is quality, the quality of practical and valuable ideas. It does, in this case, have an up arrow, and that is practical ideas that have use and value even in short-term activities. What a nice definition there, yes? And our Mercury is starting to mirror, moving farther and farther ahead. This time it moves into 6 line 6 with an up arrow. That is the highest form of reason, which realizes that life is sacred, combined with the emotional power to end conflict by bringing about rightful peace. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so After 6 line 6, then Mercury will move into a new gate, which is, of course, coming up for us, and that is 46. 46 line 1, being discovered. I have a daughter with this line, and she's a musician, so I'm looking forward to seeing if she is actually discovered as a musician. Very interesting. Dedication in obscurity, that is discovered. So we'll see about that. Venus today moves into 29.3, but of course it overlapped with yesterday, so we did cover that yesterday. That's cautious evaluation, whether inaction makes more sense. We are now in gate 29, which is here coming out of the sacral center, considering its commitment to the temple, the body, the self, serendipity, in order to have a discovery after all. So after 3, it will move into 29 line 4 with a down arrow. 29.4 is directness in solving problems. The down arrow is the fierceness and recklessness of dealing with problems directly can arouse rejection in others. So, of course, that 4th line is the first one that's really concerned with the other. So it's about commitment to the other. So it's like, boom, I'm going to go straight to commitment to the other. Sometimes that's a little too fast, so then it makes problems. Our Mars energy switches from gate 32, where it was before. Gate 32 is about continuity. We talked about that quite a bit recently. And into 50. This is our gate of values. 50 line 1 is, and this is as an up arrow, the intelligence to be effective and successful as one builds on the most fundamental strengths and refining the values that will benefit destiny. How nice. 50 gets a little scary in its upper lines, as I know. I carry one of them. So, yeah, we'll be getting into that soon. So, that's basically what we have for today. Our song for today is Bilgewater by Brown Bird. This is also the song that became the theme song for a show on Netflix, Resident Alien, and it's been one of my favorite songs for a long time. So when it came on Resident Alien, I was like, hot damn, I love that song. Cool. They never play enough of it, but go ahead and listen to the whole thing because it's a great song. And it's relevant because it talks about how to endure emotional crisis. In spite of the wherewithal to fight it all, I will face it all. I will handle it. Boom, I'll be there for the emotional crisis. And of course, after talking about that, we know that sometimes these line 3s won't be able to face it, but this should be their theme song. I will take it. I will face it. Bring it on. Let's have the experience, because that's how we learn. We have a connection being made in the transit itself today as the day goes on, and that is, of course, between 46 that will start up to show in Mercury, and the 29 that is in Venus. So this connection will be ongoing through tomorrow and probably for a few days. But it is the channel of discovery here. So this is about making commitment, and that's on this side, the 29, and the 46 is about love of the body, love of the self, and serendipity. To be in the right place at the right time. So these are the elements of what is a discovery according to Human Design. Very interesting kind of thing going on there with that. But that means that we have in the next few days, even if we do not have definition in this channel, to feel that power and make some kind of discovery. Or those of us like me who have one side of it will be, for this time, feeling the power of the whole entire channel and having an opportunity to explore that whole energy, whereas usually we're just feeling one side and longing for the other. So it can be good or bad, but there's the opportunity. So that is looking like it's it for today. Our global energies are still stable. We will be having a global energy shift coming up soon. It's technically in tomorrow, but it's in the later half of tomorrow, and it's going on for a long time, so I thought, well, we'll cover it Friday. But it's coming up, so just be aware of that. And yeah, we're good. That's it for today. Just as a wrap up, the fair that I went to this weekend started off kind of slow and rocky, but as soon as I decided to stop trying to be a teacher and to just switch gears and be myself in a silly kind of way, it worked much better. So I am planning on attending fairs in Olympia and again in Portland in December coming up. So if you missed this Portland's fair, or if you're planning on being in Olympia for the MeWe fair, I'll have to look up what the date of that is and I'll let you know. I will be at those as well, having a lot of fun, playing trick or treat with the people who can catch me. So until tomorrow, you take care of yourselves, have a little fun, because this is some pretty nice energy we're going to be feeling today. Until tomorrow, ciao.